Hello, Facebook. Hi, this is Cam.
Hello.
Cam Bodley. Explain to everyone what you do on Arrow.
On Arrow, I'm the trainee assistant director. I get to hang out with this guy a lot. All the other actors.
Tell me when it's time to go to set. Make sure that all actors are in the same place. Actors disappear. We are slippery. And it is Cam's responsibility to make sure that when the cameras roll, we are there and somewhat functional.
Pretty much.
Okay. This is the 2015 NHL Playoffs Bracket Challenge. May I borrow this for 1 second? This guy right here. See that? Okay. We're going to fill this out. Now, I'm a Kings fan. Moment of silence.
It's awkward.
Kings aren't in it this year. They only win the cup every other year. Cam is a Vancouver Canucks fan. He actually happened to be at all 3 games in 2012 when the Kings won in 5.
I did.
Which I know because he told me. Cam is a hockey fan though, and he's going to help me make my picks because I am strictly a Kings fan. I don't really frequent the Eastern Conference, so I'm going to rely on Cam for just a little bit of knowledge on my way to winning this contest.
Do what I can.
So let's start in the Western Conference. No, let's start in the Eastern Conference. We'll go round by round, East, West.
All right.
Okay. Eastern Conference.
Montreal versus Ottawa.
Montreal. In 5 games.
Montreal in 5?
Yes.
I'd agree with that. The Senators are actually 23, 3-3. 23. They've got 23 wins out of like the last 27 games, so.
Don't they have a goalie called the Hamburglar?
They do.
I think that Montreal's going to go far.
Fantastic.
I do.
I do too.
Okay.
I definitely agree. Let's go Montreal Canadiens. In 5, you said?
In 5. I think in 5. I think it's a quick series. Like good games, but I think it's a quick series.
I think it'll be tight.
Okay.
Definitely tight. We got Tampa Bay versus Detroit.
I know nothing about either one of these teams. I couldn't name one player on either team except for maybe Stamkos on Tampa Bay. Is that right?
Stamkos, yeah.
Okay, so I will allow you unilaterally to pick.
See, since Detroit moved over to the East this year, I obviously haven't gotten to follow them as much, but Tampa Bay's number 2.
Trust the infrastructure of the Red Wings.
It's true.
I listened to a podcast with Bill Simmons where 2 people had picked the Lightning to make the finals.
Oh, wow.
So we may want to pick them to get out of the first round.
I'd pick Tampa. They've done well this year.
Good. Go for it.
How many games are we thinking?
6. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Tampa Bay in 6.
Okay.
All right. New York Rangers versus the Pittsburgh Penguins.
Penguins.
Really?
Penguins, yeah. See, the Rangers went all the way to the Stanley Cup final last year. They lost possibly the closest 5-game series ever. They lost a couple of games in double OT. They definitely choked in games 1 and game 2. I know, I was there.
Penguins just snuck in this year,
I know they
just ahead of Boston.
I know they just snuck in, but I'm going with the Cup runner-up hangover for the Rangers.
All right.
Okay.
So you're going
Penguins in 6.
in 6.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see about that one. Washington Capital versus New York Islanders. This one I'm interested in.
I have not seen a single game for either team. The Islanders, weren't the Islanders almost first in the league for a good portion of the season?
Yeah, they were. They went on a huge run halfway through, I think.
Yeah, well, the Capitals suck, and they always suck in the playoffs.
We've got Ovi though. He got 50-something goals this year.
He always has 57 goals, and then he like tweaks a wrist or a hamstring in the playoffs.
It's true.
I'm gonna bet on the infrastructure of Washington Capital failure and say Islanders, but
all right,
I'm open to suggestion.
I'd pick the Islanders too. So
okay, good, great.
In how many games here?
Sorry about that. Edit that together.
So how many games did we say here?
We were picking the New York Islanders over the Washington Capitals in 6 games.
6 games, all right.
6 games. Or maybe 7. 6 is fine.
6 is good.
This is a tiebreaker.
It's not going to
best.
7. Let's be honest.
Western Conference.
All right, first up we got number 1 St. Louis Blues versus Minnesota Wild.
Blues in 4.
In
4 or 5. Yeah, 4 or 5. Blues are good unless they're playing the Kings.
I don't really know too much about either of those teams this year.
Colin Donnell is a Blues fan.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's enough for me.
We'll go with that then. Why
Okay.
wouldn't you?
Yep.
All right, St. Louis Blues. St. Louis Blues. In 4?
Yeah. Sorry, Minnesota.
It's bold. It's bold. Nashville Predators versus Chicago Blackhawks.
Blackhawks are going down. Predators in
Really?
5.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Again, Kane is hurt. You know when Kane's been hurt. I actually may know a little bit more about hockey.
He was cleared for the first game.
He's cleared for the first game, but if he was actually healthy, he would have come back like 10 games ago. This stuff never works out. Nashville's good, aren't they? I have no idea.
Nashville's defensive still, but
I received a lot of taunty emails, texts, and actually neither of those things, tweets from Blackhawks fans who couldn't seem to get over the fact that Kings just took it from them in overtime last year in Game 7 and probably would have beaten them the year before if they hadn't been hurt. So I don't have to pick the Blackhawks. This is my bracket. Unless you have a serious objection.
no, I've never been a fan of the Blackhawks as a Vancouver fan. I'm sure everyone else out there can attest to that.
Mm-hmm.
So Nashville?
Nashville in 5 or 6. We don't have any series going 7. Let's go Nashville in 7.
7.
Yeah, 7.
All right, Anaheim Ducks versus Winnipeg Jets.
Jets in 6.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
I hate the Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, I do too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, and you're not, as a Canucks fan, going to throw any support towards Ryan Kressler, are you?
I can't. I have his jersey from the Canucks time, obviously, but...
You haven't worn it since you got traded, have you? Okay.
No, it's very dusty.
Okay.
It's very dusty.
All right. Well, so is he.
Swear.
That was, yeah.
So Winnipeg Jets?
Winnipeg Jets, yeah.
In...
I'm, by the way, I would like to announce to the city of Winnipeg and the province of Manitoba that I feel like I may hop on the bandwagon if you guys beat the Ducks. Like, I'm not going to go so far as to get a jersey and or come to Winnipeg because I'm going to be working, but I'm on the Jets bandwagon. Just take care of the Ducks in the first round, okay? Thank you.
All right, how many games?
6. They close it out at home. Raucous crowd.
Nice. I like it. All right. Vancouver, Calgary.
Vancouver, Calgary.
Be nice.
I'm not going to be nice. I like the Flames in 6. Young team.
Really, eh?
Yeah, I do. The Canucks are dangerous, but the curse of Nathan Horton, which doesn't get enough play, since Aaron Frome hit Nathan Horton in Game 3 of the Stanley Cup Finals, the Canucks are 2-11 in the playoffs. Okay, save for the year that they didn't make it. I think that the highlight of the Canucks season this year, ostensibly, was knocking out the Kings. Although the Kings sort of did that to themselves,
Edmonton helps.
losing to the Oilers the next night. But I think that that's the high point for this iteration of the Vancouver Canucks. Sorry, buddy.
I disagree, but
I'm here to tell the truth for you.
all right. So
Flames in 4. I'm kidding. No, Flames in 5.
5.
Yeah,
Wow.
Flames in 5. All right,
All
back.
right.
Sorry, back to the East.
Back to the East, we've got round 2 matchups: Montreal Canadiens versus Tampa Bay Lightning.
I like Les Habitants in 6.
6.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I agree. I think Montreal's going to do well. All right, and we got Pittsburgh Penguins versus New York Islanders.
I like the Islanders.
Me too.
I like the Islanders a lot. I'm rooting for the Islanders because I'm going to be in New York and I want to go to some games.
Yeah, that would be good.
So let's go Islanders in 7.
Wow. I think they'll be gone earlier than that.
You think the Penguins
I think
will be
Penguins
gone
will be gone earlier
earlier
than that.
Okay.
Be good though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back over to the West. St. Louis Blues versus Nashville Predators.
St. Louis Blues versus Nashville Predators. I think this is the Blues' year. I think the infrastructure is there. They've been good for several years. In all seriousness, They can't beat the Kings. That has been, and the Kings are not in the playoffs.
St. Louis can't beat the Kings.
St. Louis cannot beat the Kings. I like St. Louis in this series.
All right, St. Louis it is. In
5.
All right. Winnipeg Jets versus Calgary Flames.
A lot riding on this for the western portion
There
of
is.
Canada. I'm gonna hand that one off to you. I like forcing you to consider a team that has theoretically beat your team.
Theoretically only. I mean, I'd put the Canucks in here around. I mean, I'd say Jets.
Okay,
I'd say Jets.
Jets. Jets.
Gotta go with Ladd. All
Who's
right.
that? Who's Ladd?
Andrew Ladd.
Is he their goalie?
Oh my god.
Who's Ladd? Do you know that the Kings have a 2% chance of winning the lottery and drafting Connor McDavid?
Really?
Yeah, they didn't make the
Well,
playoffs.
they're probably they're gonna make it. I
They
think.
should. They should send that youngster
McDavid to the
to.
Kings.
They should send that youngster to a good organization with an infrastructure that apparently locks its coach
not
out of its
Edmonton.
locker room.
It's not Edmonton.
Not Edmonton.
It's not Edmonton.
That's
anymore.
enough, guys. You shouldn't be able to win the lottery again and again and again and again.
Sure.
Your team sucks. Stop ruining players' careers. My dad's side of the family lives in Edmonton. I'm fine. I'm a Kings fan. This is, by the way, I'm sure that I'm making a bunch of people mad, but it's sports. Get over it.
We got lots of Edmonton fans here on set too, so they're represented.
Tough shit.
I'd say Jets.
Jets. Cool.
Jets in say 6.
Okay.
I'd say 6. I don't think Calgary's gonna go down easy. I'd say 6.
Yeah.
All right. So conference final, we got Montreal Canadiens versus New York Islanders. It's a tough one.
I think that you know what? Let's just go with the Islanders. I like the Islanders.
I would. I picked them.
Okay.
I'd go with New York.
Are you riding the Islanders in your bracket? Are you playing a bracket?
I looked at it earlier, and my bracket personally was between Anaheim and New York Islanders.
Anaheim.
I think Anaheim, as much as I don't want them to beat Winnipeg, I think that
Anaheim.
they're like the Kings to me. The Kings always find a way. Well, not always, I guess.
Yeah.
But they usually find a way to power through, and Anaheim's one of those teams. They're never really down and out, but
Except last year and the year before and the year before that.
the Kings this year. But
Yeah, true.
guess it happens. But anyway, we're New York.
Islanders. Go Islanders.
All right, how many games?
Oh, boy. I don't know. It doesn't totally matter. Say 6.
St. Louis Blues versus Winnipeg Jets.
St. Louis Blues versus the Jets of Winnipeg.
I don't know if Winnipeg would stand much chance against them.
No, I like the Blues in that series. Sorry, Winnipeg.
It's true, though.
End of the line, but congratulations on making the conference finals. In 5. Sorry.
I agree. All right, so that would make the Cup Finals St. Louis Blues versus New York Islanders.
And I think that this is where the Islanders' magic goes to die.
Yeah?
I do.
All right.
I can't name 3 players on the St. Louis Blues. Do they have Oshie? Is his name Yoshi?
TJ Oshie.
TJ Oshie?
Yeah.
He's good. I guess.
He's good. He's annoying. He's good.
He's good. Isn't he really good at shootouts? Didn't he take a bunch of shootouts for the United States back in the Olympics?
Was that him?
I think
You're
so.
right. Yeah, I think you're right. That was him.
That's it. That's all I know. But I like the Blues. I like the Blues to close out the Stanley Cup Finals close down Nassau Coliseum in 6 games.
6 games.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's it.
So we got a couple of upsets. We got the Islanders making a nice run. We got the Blues dominating the Western Conference. And we have St. Louis hoisting their first cup in franchise history, which excites
Would it be?
me.
Oh,
It
wow.
would be their first cup, which excites me because didn't they come in 67?
Oh, I have no idea.
They came in right around the time the Canucks came in. And I really like the idea of a very, very early expansion team, once again, like the Kings did back in 2012, winning a cup for Vancouver. Thanks very much, Cam.
Thank you.
You know what? Here's a special gift for you, by the way. This right here was my script from when I did the Flash pilot.
Wow.
And it is yours to take.
Well, thank you very much.
As a gift.
That's awesome.
I was going to give you cash, but
I could get cash for this.
Well, you do whatever you want with it. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.